And I'm Tara.
And this is another episode of The Dish. Today on The Dish it's going to be Greek Fest, and we're going to make 4 different dishes today. One is going to be our marinated lamb skewers, which will be grilled. On top of that's going to go what's called a tzatziki sauce. We're also going to make what?
Tabbouleh salad and some homemade hummus.
And we have a lot of prep work to get to, so let's go ahead and get started.
For the tabbouleh, that does take a little bit of prep work. I have 1 cup of bulgur wheat. I'm just going to pour it right in a glass bowl. Make sure your glass can withstand heat. I have 1.5 cups of boiling water, which I'm going to pour in my measuring cup, just to make sure. I always add a little bit more water when I'm boiling, just in case it boils off. The 1 cup of bulgur and 1.5 cups of boiling water, just pour it on there. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. About a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice. I squeeze it ahead of time. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I use kosher salt. I'm just going to stir this, and it's going to sit for about an hour so the bulgur absorbs all the liquids that we added to it. And then after that hour, we will be adding all the other ingredients, which are parsley, scallions, cucumber, and tomatoes. Add a little bit more salt. So for now, I'm going to set this aside so it can sit for the hour to absorb. And Dwayne will be back to do his marinated lamb cubes.
So for our lamb skewers, you're going to need the following ingredients. 1.5 pounds of lamb, a 1/4 cup of red wine. You can use any wine you've got around the house. A 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, a medium-sized onion, a tablespoon of chopped rosemary, a teaspoon each of Greek oregano and thyme. We use fresh out of the garden. Always try to use fresh herbs when you can. A tablespoon of garlic, salt and pepper to taste, and also some liquid smoke, because I'm not going to be grilling this outside. I'm going to do it inside, so I need to replace the smoky flavor that you would have gotten from the charcoal or the grill. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that our cubes are the right size. So at the market, these were cubed, but they were a little bit large. So what I want to do is I want to cut them in half so that they're about the size, say, of your thumb. So that's that one. We'll cut this one about the size of a thumb. And hopefully you're good with your knife skills, otherwise you might end up with your thumb right in it. So there we go. So that's going to come out to 21 cubes, which means we're going to have 3 cubes to a skewer, 7 skewers. Now in with your lamb, you're going to add in all of your ingredients. Throw in our onion, our thyme, garlic, our wine vinegar, our red wine, and our olive oil, and a tablespoon of my liquid smoke. Give this all a good mix. Make sure all the cubes are coated in your marinade. Now, I'll tell you what you can do if you're really pressed for time. Yes, you could use a salad dressing and just add it to this, maybe with a little bit of red wine. I like to do our own because we know what's in it, and we already have the ingredients, so you might as well make your own. So now that that's all mixed together, I'm going to cover this and stick it in the refrigerator. If you can do it the night before, all the better, but I'd give it at least 3 or 4 hours. This is going in the fridge, and we'll be back with more in just a minute.